Hello and welcome to the Dojo Live recap show this Monday, March 6th, 2023. My name is Kim Lantis and joining me is America Guerrero.
Hello, everybody. My pleasure.
Hello, hello. So what do we do on the recap show? Well, we recap. We recap last week's shows here on Dojo Live as a way to kind of give our feedback, what we took away, our takeaways, as a way to encourage you also, if you didn't get a chance to watch those, to catch them this week, you can check out all of our shows at dojo.live, right? So last week, we actually had two really great shows. First up was Seth Rainford, who is the president, COO, and co-founder of Digital Diagnostics. He shared about how they're using tech to drive meaningful change in healthcare. And that was followed up by Brandon Afari, who is the co-founder of chargeFUZE. And that was all about how to hyperscale an IoT business. So let's start first with Seth and Digital Diagnostics. What were some of your takeaways from Seth's show? America.
I really like the origin, but for those who are not familiar with this company, they provide AI diagnostic products for eyes and skin diseases. Yeah. So the origin of this company all starts with Seth when he was younger, when he noticed that where he lived, there was no enough access to healthcare. So he noticed the importance of offering people democratized medical services, offer quality treatments, diagnosis, and medical interventions. So this is possible with AI. And that's what I really liked. And the human power that is behind it, because you might be thinking that, well, it's replacing the specialist, and yeah, but no, it's not like that. For example, if you want to check if you have something in your skin, that yes, there is going to be the device, but also the professional who is going to tell you what is that. So you need that kind of human touch, and that was something that I really liked from Seth.
Yeah, it's really great because it's really broadening the top of that healthcare funnel. I think more specifically in rural areas, right, including the United States, where there just isn't perhaps access to specialists or even knowledge within, the smaller medical communities. And really what it's doing is giving that access to everyone. And then I think streamlining and speeding up the process of getting people to the specialists that they need to see sooner, right, than later. And in a lot of ways, this is great because it's actually letting the specialists have a greater access, I think, to individuals that they might not have seen otherwise. And then, of course, just the entire preventative and healthcare access to everyone, right? I think one of the main things that they focus on, you mentioned the eye care, right? The eye care diagnostics. And so it's really cool too with their product is like, you don't have to, I think he mentioned, anyone with basically a high school level education is able to operate their machines and utilize this AI to give that really top line visual, diagnostics and things like that, particularly for individuals like with diabetes and other places, high risk people. So they can catch things sooner than later that we can prevent and cure rather than having people lose their eyesight, right, later on in their diabetes journey. So it's really, really fantastic. And just everything that they're doing to make that happen, to make that reliable, really affordable, really interesting piece of tech that they've got there at Digital Diagnostics. Do check that out if you're interested in med tech. It's great. And the second show was about hyperscaling IoT, and this was with chargeFUZE. chargeFUZE basically creates charging devices, power banks. I'm not going to forget that one. I had a brain fart there live on air. I'm like, a power what? Power banks, right? With, I think, the three main adapters that we need to charge our phones. And so it allows you to kind of charge your phone on the go anywhere you happen to be, whether that's in a stadium watching, a professional basketball game, shopping around for your children's tennis shoes, or just hanging out at the bar at night, with your friends. And it's basically, just this network of charging that you can pay for and then drop it off at the next chargeFUZE station. Definitely more economical and more ecological than having to buy a new charger if you've forgotten one on your way out the door. So what else did you take away from the chargeFUZE story, America?
Yeah, so it is a sustainable product that has been improving and growing. And something that piqued my curiosity is that I don't know if this company is going to be affected by the economic recession because chargeFUZE is satisfying the need to charge devices in this world where everyone is using them. So it is interesting the business model, how they are applying it. Who knows? And maybe with the technology evolving, this company will utilize solar energy to recharge the charges, or I don't know. So there is a lot of innovation
Yeah.
behind it.
I think they're going to stick to their niche for now. Maybe solar's on the future, but it's really great. And I think just a really cool market niche that perhaps didn't exist before. So in terms of business and how to scale that business, Brandon's got some really great tips for folks, and just, the idea of QR scanning and a way for them to use that software to keep track of their devices, do their payment processing and all of that. It's a pretty neat thing. Really sleek design, really great market studies that they did right off of the bat. So in terms of business done right, if you're looking to scale, have an idea for an IoT business, check it out and get in touch with Brandon. I think that would be great for you. Perfect. So those were last week's shows. What do we got coming up this week?
Ooh, it's going to be really exciting. Tomorrow we're going to have a conversation with James Layfield, CEO of the company Clearfind. And the topic is going to be about using AI to turn corporate waste into hope for orphan children. How can supporting orphan children be a wise business choice for your company's future? It's going to be an amazing conversation. That is going to be
Yeah,
happening
and we've actually
tomorrow.
had James on the show before, a year or so ago.
Oh, yeah,
so
you're
it's going to be
right.
great to see what Clearfind's up to, and then what he's been able to do with Clearfind as a way to adjust into his new venture. So it's going to be a good conversation.
Yay! Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. Don't miss it. And then on Wednesday, we're going to have another conversation with Ethan Fulgo, founder and CEO of the company Mobot. The topic is going to be about the growing role of physical testing and robotics in software development. As mobile
Yeah.
applications are becoming increasingly device dependent across fragmenting hardware platforms, how are novel approaches in robotics changing the way companies build and test software?
Yeah,
And
this one's
yeah,
mind blowing. It's like little robots that do like manual QA testing. Yeah, so we'll see how that works, and it'll be an interesting conversation for sure. It's all about the AI and how that's taking over. No, I'm just kidding. It's making us better, I think, better, more efficient, allowing us to actually focus on what we're best at and what we love to do rather than that tedious work. Perfect. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, America. We wish you a great week here on Dojo Live. Join us tomorrow, 10 o'clock Pacific. And until then, stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.